Hi, Anissa Coy here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Anissa video column. And today what I want to talk to you about on this week's video is I actually want to share a conversation with you that I had with a coaching client last week. And it's a conversation that comes up a lot, a topic that comes up a lot, and yet I find that there's a lot of fear around talking about this because there is a real I guess lack of knowing how to do this. And what I'm talking about is profit centers, okay? The conversation was brought up and as to why had I gotten into solely doing content restoration and cleaning instead of doing all of the other aspects of restoration like I used to. And you know, that's a great question. And the reason that I got just into solely doing contents is, well, I do love doing it, and I love the whole packing, organizing, and that sort of thing, and helping people in that aspect of a loss. But it was also hugely because when we decided to really sit down and take a heavy look at our books and our numbers, we realized that we were doing a lot of work that was taking a lot of energy and resources and was adding a lot of stress to our company, and it was some of the lowest profit margin work that we were doing. So we really started analyzing that, and when we did that, realized that contents was some of the highest profit margin work that we did in our company, and yet we were doing not very much of it. It was actually just a small, tiny part of our business. So we started focusing on that and thus had some pretty incredible results. Like in 1 year alone, we increased our net profit, and I said net profit here, okay, not gross, but net profit by like 1,003%. And I know that number sounds crazy. I actually redid it about 3 times because I didn't believe the number. But I don't want to get off topic here. I want to keep you focused for a few minutes on your numbers. Okay, now I'm a 30-year veteran accountant and tax preparer, so I know I've got a bit of experience. However, I want you to understand just how important it is for you to know where you're making your money and where it's coming from. And I don't just mean like, okay, I'm making this much in emergency services and I make this much in reconstruction, or I make this much on my carpet van. What are you doing on that carpet van? Do you know exactly how much you're doing every month, every week, every quarter in upholstery cleaning versus area rugs versus carpet cleaning? Do you know how much you're making when you do add-ons for people like stairs or special things? How about tile cleaning if you do that? Do you know how much your profit margins are when you're dealing with a hazmat or forensic cleaning versus a sewer cleaning or a water loss, fire damage? You need to know how much you are bringing in on a gross level in each of those categories, as well as what is your profit margin. How much resources and time is it taking you to do each one of those things? You know, I hear a lot from clients who want to add more services. They want to be more of the full meal deal package for the adjuster, for instance. That's a great idea. That is a really good idea. However, maybe you can do that by providing all those services through potentially using a subcontractor, because maybe buying that equipment and doing that yourself is not going to be a good plan for you. You know, people say, well, maybe I should add on, if I'm going to do the content cleaning, maybe I should add on doing ductwork cleaning. Well, maybe, but you need to look at that. You need to look at the time investment. You need to look at the fact that what kind of equipment do you need to invest in to do it? And then if you do the investment and start doing that kind of cleaning, you need to track how much it is that you're making and what your cost is to make that money, okay? For instance, I just do content cleaning. I sub out my laundry, I sub out my carpet cleaning, and I sub out my ductwork cleaning. I found that it does not pay me to do those items for my time and energy and resources that I would have to put into it when I'm doing my contents the way I do them. And you know, when I can complete a job in 7 days on average, that's, you know, $25,000, $30,000, I don't want to mess with $1,000 or $1,500 worth of duct cleaning, where I have to have a vehicle or extra tools or a specially trained employee, that sort of thing. So this is a big conversation that we could actually have. I could do several videos on this, and it's something that I would do if you're interested and want to hear some more about your profit centers, how to break them down and how to look at them and analyze whether or not you are doing the right mix of services in your cleaning or restoration business that's making you the most profit. Because look, it doesn't matter whether or not you do $500,000 gross in a year or you do $1 million gross in a year. What matters is how much of that you keep in your pocket, okay? I know companies that would come on with coaching with us, and they are doing $1 million a year in business, but they're keeping not very much of that in their pocket. Then I have companies that come on board, they're doing half of that, and their net profit, what they're keeping in their pocket at the end of the year, is 2 and 3 times what that $1 million company is doing. Okay? And often when we look at a situation like that, we find that that big company is not watching their profit margins and analyzing them. I know that this is a touchy topic for some because, let's face it, a lot of business owners don't necessarily have the kind of accounting and background that I have. And so it's kind of tough if you don't know where to actually go look at these items and analyze them. But it's really not that difficult once you know where to look and have a little system set up in place so that you can track these items on a monthly and quarterly basis, okay? So don't be afraid of the numbers. I really want to stress to you that you need to be looking at them regularly. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to ask for someone to either do it for you, with you. No, I shouldn't say for you. I want you to know how to do this, but maybe you need help setting that system up. If you do and you would like to contact me, please, by all means, shoot me an email, Anisa@firehouseeducation.com, and I'd be happy to assist you with that. So I hope you got some value out of this video. I know this is not exactly a sexy topic, if you will, to talk about numbers, but it's a very important one, okay? And especially in light of a lot that's been going on in our industry in the last couple of months with all the big cat losses and people being involved in those, you know, you can run out and do a lot of big losses in a short period of time like that, and I've seen companies go under because they were not looking at these numbers and really paying attention to that, okay? All right, well, I hope you found this video valuable. I want to thank you very much for spending your time with me. Be sure you are subscribed to rnrmagonline.com's e-newsletter, and be sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, Firehouse Education, and you will get this video and lots more in your email inbox every week. And on that note, I will see you on next week's Ask Anisa video column.